Right, good day mates, we're going to do the second level. I don't know why that. Nice. That's the right side. Okay, so this is
turn the power on.
Thanks. Verrupt. So as you can notice, there's already a few different things here. One, your character is now talking. It's kind of loud actually. For some reason. That's a little better. So, there's also soda machines here. So the first one is Juggernaut. At least that's what it's called in the multiplayer. Here it's Juggernaut, as in eggnog. Oh, I need that one button. I can stick one. Then there are 3 additional perk machines that you're going to find later on. There you go. That's the first round. I'm not going to pick that one up. So we have a Car 98. That's worthless. Where? That's fine. So there are a few other things in this level. You have power. So that's a cool innovation. Another thing that changed here is the zombies are much more aggressive. You're gonna find it out in about round 6, round 7. This, you may have noticed already, this is part of the mission Ring of Steel. The Insane Asylum, I think it was the 3rd video in the campaign, maybe the 4th, I don't know. I should really rewatch those, huh? Nah, you can do that for me. So, this is essentially a copy-paste part of the campaign. And just adding the boards to it, add a bit of mist. There are a few other changes around this map. One of which is that the weapon variety on the wall has changed a little bit. So now instead of just I'm having a brain fart here. Just the Thompson as the only automatic weapon on the wall, and the Browning. You now also have the MP40. If I didn't fuck up the grenade throws. There we go. Fucking hell.
You maggot face!
That's kind of a problem with this game. They kinda can spook you. And they're doing a real fine job with it. So, there are a few other changes. Power switch, you can see it right there. Here we have double tap, which is from the multiplayer perk double tap. Really inspirational name right there. Where's the last one? Don't tell me it's stuck. There are 2 additional perks here. There's one called Speed Cola, which, as the name implies, enhances your reload speed. I'm kind of happy that we're picking this side instead of the other one, because it's really that's what it is. So there's one little additional here, the STGs right here, and with that toilet you can have a little musical Easter egg. Operates the exact same way as the radio in night. However, you have to interact with it instead of shooting it. So it's 90% the same. So, additionally, there's you can buy landmines or bouncing baddies. This is a new equipment for this particular map. And there's one new weapon in the random weapon box, which is the PPSH from the campaign, which is objectively the best weapon to use. Now, let's see if we're going to try and get it out of the box. But first, I'm going to see if I can save up to roughly 3,250, because I want to buy Juggernaut first.
Hell yeah! Get back in the dirt!
There you go. That's round 4, and then later down the line you're going to start sprinting. And that's the one thing that's really terrifying about this map, is they're faster than you. And the collision seems to be a little off. As you can see, they're also already kind of fast. I hope I don't have to buy the STG. That ought to be really changed, but so I have enough. Let's see if I can earn a little bit extra. To get myself in a slightly more comfortable position. I'm hoping for enough points to get all the other to the other side. I'm gonna leave that nuke. We have one. So the thing about this is, the last zombie doesn't sprint at you. At least in this version of the game. That's an innovation that comes later. So we have all the power on. And let's start with the most of it. Fuck off. That's something that this map is great at doing. So, we have Juggernaut in all its, what, 250p enjoyment. So, this wall, you can buy a Browning, it's completely useless, don't buy it. This is Revive, 1500. This is the multiplayer revive, which means you can revive other players faster. Now, as you can expect, that doesn't really do anything when you're playing on your own. 750, let's get through this.
No such thing as friendly fire!
And there's the flamethrower. Now, the fun part about the flamethrower is this is an infinite ammo weapon. However, as you can see, it's pretty weak. And it doesn't give you any points. So I'll refrain from using it. So 750, and that one is about 1,000, I believe. And then that one is also quite expensive. So we're gonna go around the kitchen, the other way around, to make sure that we get towards the other side of the revive door, because that is the best spot to be at in terms of defense and you playing. So the problem here is, now I have opened this door and I'm kind of getting cornered. In addition to the mechanics, you can no longer keep the windows closed permanently, because they'll punch through it. Which is a quality of life improvement, I would say, because otherwise it would be a little too easy. For an example, at night you could, if you didn't go up the staircase, but instead you went the other direction, so you went through the health door. Let's just keep going. I'll stay here for a bit. 3,000 points. I'm going to need a second weapon. So you had one door, or the staircase essentially. You kept that closed, and then you had the other window. You can have one player permanently blocking that, and you could have the other three opening or covering the window, and you wouldn't be able to be touched, essentially. I'm not gonna pick that up. So that was one part. Oh, you can also... yeah, that's the bouncing berries. I thought the outline for that and the Molotovs were pretty much the same, so you don't really know it, which one you're picking up. Trench gun, that's pretty good as an emergency. There we go. So we got two more doors. This one's 750, and then the staircase, which is another 1,000. And now we're at the position where I want to be at. And coincidentally, it's also at the Thompson. Swear to God. So now we have only one window to take into account, which is this one. And everything is going to go through that doorway and this window. And depending on how well everything goes, I can maybe buy speed cola before really needing to vacate this position. So we're at round 7 and they're already sprinting. This is kind of fine. That one, as you can see, is called a super sprinter. Now that was perfect time for the max ammo. Too bad I didn't get enough points. So, this is the extended level essentially. It's significantly more creepy. And its predecessors. Or the one predecessor. This is the second level in the game. And there were initially an attempt to make plenty of more. Give me that. Kinda lucky that they aren't going for that one though. As you can see, the fire rate's kinda low, so maybe I'll buy double tap just to show you the effect. That was really stupid of me to melee. Yeah, that's the round. So we're just gonna move up. So we have the Browning, another trench gun. So you can already kind of see that the variety of weapons here isn't really that large. So, here we go. This is the ideal position to be. There is two windows, and then there's one hole in the wall that it can go through, and the staircase. That's all the position there is. That one was upstairs that I'm breaking through. As you can see, it's kind of getting hectic already. That's what this level is known for. I should be able to get around 12, 13. And as you can expect, this level is also turning the creepiness up to 12. That's the downside of this particular area. You continuously get those kind of sounds. Trying to scare the crap out of you. So the atmosphere is definitely designed to be a little more horror orientated than action in this particular game, at this level. Previous one, it was more, I wouldn't say horror, more action. And down the line it becomes really cartoonish with the next game, so with Black Ops. So let's see if we can get... I swear luck is on my side for this one, for this entire series. Alright, PPSH, best gun in the game, easy. MP40, I'll buy the baddies, just to demonstrate that to you. So what you do, just press one button, and you drop it down on the floor, like that. Zombie runs over it, and apparently survives. So the position it really is, a zombie runs through it, the explosives go up, and they hit the zombie and it kills them. So this position isn't that good for single or for multiplayer. So if you're playing with 4 players, you can kind of hole up here. But because in the multiplayer, sorry, having a brain fart here. So in the multiplayer, you get split up 2 and 2. 2 players on the Juggernaut side and 2 on the Revive side. And it's incredibly difficult for you to survive in the first room. Because you simply don't have the weapons. So one group is essentially rushing to get the power. And the other one is trying to stay put as close as possible. Now that isn't a good position to be in. I really should melee. So what happens next is, at the first hold up position, with double tap, there's this little alcove with 1 window. And that is the position where you would hang out in a 4-player team. 1 covers the window, and the other 3 cover the staircase essentially, or the hallway. Problem is, we're kind of working like this, and this door is open where zombies can run through, which is really difficult. Because with super sprinters and that kind of stuff, you have barely any time to react. That's just how the game operates here. So, the multiplayer level here is, single player level is called Ring of Steel. And the level for the first one that I forgot about was called Hard Landing. There you go. And now you know where this is supposed to go. I don't really have to do anything. It's a really clean house. Nope. I just got that one. Yeah. So, every round, those baddies get reset. However, if you're not quick enough, then you're just going to lose them.
on the wrong Marine.
I think I should be able to reach 15. Shouldn't be that difficult. But you can also notice that without insta-kill your weapons are really dropping off. I keep looking that direction because there's some banging on steel. But that's an ambient sound. So you're kind of thinking, oh, the zombie is breaking through the wall, and it's just ambient noise. So once it flips to 13, that's when you get the new equipment. That's why I don't put them too close. So, double tap is also straight from the multiplayer. By the same name. Multiplayer, it increases your fire rate by about 50%, I believe. Here, it does 33%. Still a lot. But
Still hungry?
yeah, that should be around 13. We're almost at the level that I wanted to reach. It's not that difficult. Once you get the position you are in, that's when everything becomes rather easy. And that's kind of the charm of the story of the game, and also the weakness. The early stages is when it's really fun for me. But once you settle, essentially you got the equipment you want, and you got a nice position, and you got all the perks you need. It basically becomes the same thing over and over again. Because there are weapons that are objectively better than the rest, and as a result, you're not going to really change your loadout.
Get back in the dirt.
So that's the one thing I like about the later Call of Duties, where every weapon becomes viable, and as a result there is no particular reason to stick with one. There we go. So this is it, this is complete. So right there, the first door is the one that activates when you have power. This is the first door. It takes half a magazine to take out a single zombie right now. So, in addition to this, I wanted to talk about the custom zombies a little bit. And one part about it is that each level has a particular style to it. So you have the night style, which means it's just zombies, no perks, nothing else. Then you have the Vrook style, which is this, but with perks a little quicker. And then you have the Dere style, which is basically everything in the game that includes Pack-a-Punch and a bunch of other things. Those are the three styles, at least initially in 2009. Later down the line with Black Ops and Black Ops 2 and all these others, there's a fourth style which I'll just creatively dub Future style, which includes Black Ops and Black Ops 2 mechanics to expand the game a bit. For an example, there would be a particular style that has perks from Black Ops and Black Ops 2 in there to kind of spice up the gameplay. With that, also need to say that in this game there is no limit to the amount of perks you have. There are only 4, and there's no limit to it. Which means, if you have the Future style level, there's no limit, and as a result you can have as many perks as you want. Now, as a part of this, this custom zombie variety, Treyarch introduced a 4 perk limit in Black Ops itself. And that limit stayed in place until essentially the microtransaction age in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Yeah, this ambient noise keeps fucking me up. So, round 16. I think my record on this one is about 22 in Black Ops. I didn't play this one in Black Ops 3 because I didn't really find it enjoyable the way the remake worked. Because I would always pop back in this level if I wanted to play with one of the World War guns, which in my opinion they should have kept in the remakes in Black Ops 3. We should be about around out of ammo this round. Or not. I'll just do that. There's the round. So, another peculiar thing in World of War. There are only to be 24 zombies every round in the first 3 levels, which makes speedrunning this rather easy, because every zombie spawns at the start of the wave, and you just have to use the nuke and it ends the round instantly. Starting varies. The limit becomes unchanged or unhooked. So 64 is usually the limit per player at that point, which means that the rounds are going to last a lot longer. And the amount of entities that your game can hold is rather limited. This game operates on a 32-bit system, which means that you have 2 to the power of 32. However, the last bit, or the first one, depends on which direction you're going, is assigned. Which means you get 2 to the power of 31, and that's the number of entities that this game can have. So that means shell casings, zombies, boards, that kind of stuff. So by repairing the windows, I'm actually making the game last shorter. And the reason for that is that every single time I have to replace the board, it counts a new entity. Every single bullet I fire is a new entity. Every single time I press the left mouse button for the flamethrower, that's a new entity. Every single time I instantiate a trap, that is an entity. And as a result, the game quickly goes towards the end. And I believe the record for this is about 1,000 something rounds. I think we're about the last round for this one. I'm not going to survive the round 20. Because I simply don't have the ammo. And I refuse to run laps because that's just boring. So, as you can see, one single magazine is not really sufficient to kill a zombie. Unless you're in for the head. That's the last magazine I have.
I'm nearly out.
And that's why I put baddies down.
Go to hell! Stay there!
Oh, I did manage to survive. That's fine. I'll just end it this way then. There you go. That's another neat little bug. Throwing a grenade and blowing up in your hand, it creates a new grenade, which you throw. But originally the grenade should have exploded in the first place. Funny how that works, huh? So, around 20 rounds costs you half an hour. Not much more. And because the game is ending, it restarts again. I'm just going to end the recording here. So, thank you kindly for watching. If you like the explanation and that kind of stuff, like, subscribe for more of this stuff. I'll do a quick explainer for the other two maps for World at War later. Today, maybe tomorrow, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.